in virtual class of mathematics today. All right. You all have noted down already these instructions. So just you note down everything. Keep a notebook, a pencil. Keep yourself mute. Don't panic. 10 minutes will be given to you for your question answer session, and even I can answer you later. And also note down my email ID for your homework. Submit your homework with your name. All right. I have received many homeworks and all of you have done them really well. I'm really happy to see that you all are doing it and sending it to me in the before the time, right? Many of you have sent me so quick. All right. Now today's lesson is about dividing the decimal numbers. All right. We are going to divide the decimal number starting with the division of decimal number by a whole number. Okay. So let's start with this example here. Over here we have 8.4 divided by 4. Okay, now over here 8.4, this number is called dividend. The number that we are dividing is called the dividend, and this number that is going to divide is the divisor. All right, keep this in your mind that wherever you are having divided by, you when you we start to learn division, जब आप division learn करना सीखते हैं कि division कैसे करते हैं, तो आप एक traditional से method करते हैं. हमेशा आपके mind में ये होता है that bigger number should come inside and the smaller bigger number, yes, you are going to put the bigger number inside the radical or the garage, whatever you say to that. और जो नंबर डिवाइड करने वाला होता है आप उसको एक हिंट से करते हैं. हिंट से नहीं करना होता हमेशा. जस्ट यू हैव टू सी दिस 8.4 डिवाइडेड बाय मीन्स के जो नेक्स्ट नंबर डिवीजन साइन के बाद है उससे डिवाइड करें. बाय का मतलब क्या है कि नेक्स्ट नंबर से डिवाइड करना है. दिस नंबर इज डिवाइडेड बाय दिस. ऑल राइट. सो लाइक द कार इज ड्रिवन बाय द ड्राइवर. तो ड्राइवर जो है वो ड्राइव कर रहा है ना, कार तो ड्राइव नहीं कर रही है. ठीक है, तो डिवाइजर इज द नंबर, 4 is the divisor and 8.4 is the dividend. All right. Okay, now we are going to divide the decimal numbers. Okay, when you are dividing by the whole number, it's easy, right? We don't need to convert any number to a whole number. We just simply write this in the way we are doing the division. 8.4 divided by 4. You all know these are very basic values and smaller numbers, so that we learn the concept. All right, what you have to do, put the decimal right above the decimal, right above it. Okay, put the decimal right above it, and then you're going to divide it. 4 is how many times going into 8, or how many 4s are there in 8. There are 2 4s in 8, and 4 2 times is 8, so write down 4 2 times 8, and decimal is already there. Now you're going to bring down 4, and 4 is 1 times 4, and your answer is the answer that we get from it is called quotient. All right, keep this in your mind that the words which we use in mathematics are important, are really important, because whenever you're going in your senior classes, there you need to understand the questions from their words. All right, जब हमारे पास word problems आती हैं, या हमारे पास जब हमारे पास level higher होता है, तो हमें ये words ही होते हैं जो help out करते हैं कि इस question में required क्या है. ठीक है, अगर आपको ये नहीं पता कि quotient किसे कहते हैं, तो आप कभी भी वो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं कर पाएंगे. सो दिस इज द quotient. All right. Okay, I cannot write it here very neatly, so excuse me for that. I hope you all are going to excuse me for that. Okay, next example I'm giving you here. I'm going to give you different examples, different values, 2 decimal place, 3 decimal place, zeros, ताकि आपको clear हो जाए जो छोटी छोटी सी confusions होती हैं जो हम लोग क्लास में cover नहीं कर पाते हैं, that we are covering here. All right. Okay, now over here we have 5.005 is the dividend divided by 7. 7 is the divisor, and we have to find out its quotient. All right. Okay, over here it's 5.005 divided by 7. Okay, place the decimal right above. All right. Now over here we have 5. The first number is 5 and 5 doesn't go into 7, right? There are 0, 7 and 5, right? So we can write down that 7, 0 times is 0 because there is no 5 in 7. Sorry, there is no 7 in 5. 7, 0 times 0. Now 5 minus 0 is 5. Now decimal is already there. Now bring down this 0 here. Okay, so 7 is now how many times 7 goes into 50? Yes, 7 can go into 57 times because 7 times is 49 and 7 times is going to be bigger than 50. So we will do 7 times 49. And 7 times 49. So 50 minus 49 is 1. And now you're going to bring down the next 0. Now 7 how many times goes into 10? 7 one times goes into 10, that is 7 only because 7 two times is 14 and that is bigger than that. 10 minus 7 is 3, and then you're going to bring down the last number 5. Now we have 35 and 7 is how many times goes into 35? 7 5 times goes into 35, and your question is completely divided. So your answer is 5.005 divided by 7 is 0.715. Okay, again ignore my writing please. Okay, now this the earlier two examples were dividing the decimal number by a whole number, which is easy because you all know the tables of the whole numbers. Whole numbers के tables बहुत easy होते हैं, हम सबको शुरू से वही याद होते हैं. 2 का table, 3 का table, 4 का table. कभी आपने 2.5 का table नहीं याद किया, कभी आपने 6.8 का table नहीं याद किया, ठीक है? Because those are decimal numbers और decimal numbers के tables हमें याद नहीं होते. जब हमें decimal number से divide करना होता है तो हम उसके लिए decimal number को convert करते हैं whole number में, and then we divide. Okay, so the conversion we are learning here that when we are going to divide the decimal numbers, we do the conversion, and after doing the conversion, we will then divide the numbers. So it will give you the same answer when you are dividing the ओरिजिनल नंबर. जो हमारे पास ओरिजिनल नंबर है वो डेसिमल वैल्यूज है, उसका आंसर सेम आता है. ठीक है, कन्वर्ट करने के बाद हम जब डिवाइड करते हैं. और okay, so let's consider this example over here. Over here we have 6.85 divided by 0.5. Okay, now 6.85 is the dividend and 0.5 is the divisor. All right, so 0.5 is having one decimal place, it is 5/10. Okay, and 6.85 is having two decimal place, it is 6.8500. Okay, अब आपको क्या करना है कि यहाँ हमारे पास 5 को हम कन्वर्ट करेंगे होल नंबर में, 0.5 को. वी हैव टू मेक 0.55. तो अगर हम इसको सिंपली इस तरह से देखें कि हमें ये पता है डेसिमल कन्वर्जन में 0.5 को हम किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये 5 बन जाएगा, क्योंकि ये 5/10 है. सिर्फ यहाँ पे 1 डेसिमल प्लेस है तो इसको हम 10 से करेंगे तो डेसिमल विल टेक 1 जंप एंड इट विल बिकम 5. ठीक है, but the same thing you are if you are multiplying this by 10, अगर हम इसको 10 से कर रहे हैं तो हम डिविडेंड को भी 10 से करेंगे. ऐसा नहीं करेंगे कि डिविडेंड को हमने देखा कि यहाँ पे 2 डेसिमल प्लेस है तो उसको हमने 100 से कर दिया. नो, we will multiply that by 10 again. Same जो हम divisor के साथ कर रहे हैं, the same thing we will do with the dividend. All right, if we are taking one jump here, decimal को अगर हमें एक step आगे लेकर आना है, it 5 हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे decimal को 6.85 में भी decimal को एक point आगे लेकर आना होगा. ठीक है, क्योंकि हमने डिवाइजर में भी एक पॉइंट आगे लिया है तो यहाँ भी एक पॉइंट आगे लेंगे तो ये डेसिमल यहाँ से हट जाएगा और आगे आ जाएगा और इसका आंसर हो जाएगा 68.5. सो व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, वी आर गोइंग टू डिवाइड 68.5 by 5. Okay, (68.5) divided by 5. Okay, so 5 is how many times 5 goes into 6? 5 one times, 5 6 minus 5 is 1. Bring down 8 and place the decimal right above here. Okay, 5 is how many times going into 18? 3 times. 15. 8 minus 5 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. Now next bring down this 5. 5 is how many times going into 35? 7 times. 35. So here is your answer. That is 13.7. Okay. All right. Now here we have another example, which is 3.48 divided by 0.4. All right. Now here the same thing, here we have two decimal place and one decimal place in the divisor. So for अगर हम यहाँ पे इसको whole number हमें करना है, I'm doing it directly here. If it is 0.4 तो decimal one place आगे जाएगा तो ये हो जाएगा 4. और 3.48 में भी अगर यहाँ one place आगे गया है तो यहाँ भी हमें one place आगे आगे करना है. Just remember कि हमें divisor को whole number बनाना होता है. जरूरी नहीं है कि हमें जो हम डिविडेंड है इसको भी होल नंबर बनाना हो. नो, इट्स नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट. इट्स इम्पॉर्टेंट टू मेक द डिवाइजर अ होल नंबर. ओके, एंड डिवाइजर इज 0.4. उसको हमने 4 किया, बट इट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट to do the same thing with both divisor and dividend. So it will become now 34.8. All right. Now 4 how many times goes into 3? It doesn't goes into 3, so we are going to take the whole 34. Okay, so how many times 4 goes into 34? 4 is going 8 times 32, so we can do the decimal right above. 4 8s are 32. 4 minus 2 is 2. Bring down 8. 4 7s are 28. So your answer is 8.7. It's quite